I'm not very good at this. I couldn't stop her crying.
You look like a natural to me.
Well, it was this abacus that did the trick. I think she might be a mathematician.
Do you?
I'd love to have kids. Wouldn't you? Lots of them. Enough for a cricket team.
Really?
I wasn't suggesting that you and I, that we...
Give me the baby. You carry on with the supper.
These two are laughing about the haircuts.
Yes,
you haven't got his hair in the show.
We both have pretty square haircuts, so we're in the show. Yeah. It's got to be said.
It was a few years ago.
It was last year.
Well, I was going to say it was set a few years ago.
Oh, it was set a few years ago. It wasn't just last year, yeah.
So, listen, Foyle's War has enormous numbers of fans, and I think when it came back after a couple of years, the viewing figures were extraordinary last week, weren't they, in the first Sunday?
I think we got 6 million.
Yeah, brilliant.
Which is not bad, considering how many channels there are.
Yeah. But it came back by popular demand.
Yeah.
Tell us the story of where Foyle's War went and why it came back.
There was a change of the head at ITV Drama, who, for 1 year, who felt that there were too many detective series on ITV and in television in general, and so axed Foyle's War. But then he was replaced with a new chairman, who decided that actually they wanted a winner, and they had so many people asking where's it gone and why has it ended, and so they basically caved into popular demand.
And presumably one of the, I mean, money has to do with everything, obviously in television like anything else, amongst cuts, and doing a drama like this, period drama, big cast, you know, it's a lot of money, isn't it? And ultimately they have to be sure they're backing the right one, and Foyle is a proven winner in that capacity, isn't it?
Yeah, it has been.
Yeah, and what is it about Foyle particularly? Because I'm not that familiar with the series. Does Foyle himself... Does he ever get angry? I mean, he's like the most mellow, kind of calm.
He gets angry with people who are prejudiced. He gets angry with people who are unjust. He's a very moral man. He gets indignant when, for example, he has to let murderers go because they're doing something for the war effort, which has happened once or twice in the series. And that's when he really gets hot under the collar.
And it's Michael Kitchen, of course, who plays him, and he plays it, as I said, with this. I mean, it's a sort of raised eyebrow when he gets wound up. That's the sort of level it's at. But it's very compelling.
Yeah.
I think we see a clip.
He's a genius of acting. I think he's brilliant.
Let's have a look.
How do you see this working exactly?
Well, we could make some of the bars whites only, some coloreds only. We wouldn't restrict our colored soldiers, we just separate them like we do at the base.
Well, that's fine, except this isn't America, it's Great Britain, and we don't practice segregation.
Quite right, Detective Chief Superintendent. The world would be a boring place if we were all the same. But these are exceptional times, are they not?
Which is why perhaps it's important to remember what we've been fighting for. Freedom from oppression, wasn't it? Pointless destroying what we're trying to protect, wouldn't you say?
Now, Max, this is your first series of doing Foyle's War, so had you watched a lot before?
Of Foyle's War before? Actually, I hadn't, no. Which is awful to say, but it's all on the page there, you know. Anthony's writing is brilliant, and you know, the character was brilliantly written already, so I stepped in, and you know, the sense of the time is all there in the scripts. And
because Anthony Horowitz, who writes it, also writes Midsummer Murders.
That's right.
And the Stormbreaker novels for children.
Yeah, he's a best-selling children's author as well, incredibly prolific, and it's a joy to actually have found Max to play with, because he's a mixture of Cary Grant and Errol Flynn. Don't you think he's got a really you've got a great period charm? Aye, well, certainly the part
you're so modest.
Very nice.
Yeah, I remember seeing him when he was about to be cast, thinking, "Who on earth's that dude over there?" And he had his shades on. I just thought, "Wow, that'll do."
Yeah. In the program, you have you sharing a B&B. You're running a B&B. You're sort of helping out.
Yeah.
It's not clear exactly what the relationship is between you.
I got left this B&B from my aunt, who died,
right.
and so I've taken it on after the war. You know, I was at Bletchley. I was code breaking and didn't know what to do with myself. Took on this B&B and bumped into Honeysuckle. Took a bullet for you actually in the first episode, and after that said, well, you can pay me back by coming and working with me. So we're now trying to run this B&B very badly.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's absolutely lovely, and you're involved in lots of things. Am I right at the moment? You're doing the Tudors, and you're doing Spooks, and you've done all sorts of. I mean, how did you get the time to do it?
I don't know how I found the time.
No.
But
And all
you
these
do. You
different-
make
He's got
the
a
time.
time machine.
Right.
Oh, don't say that. People will start thinking he's next in line. That's how rumours start.
The good doctor.
Yeah, I've got the Tudors. The new series starts here in the summer, so that's coming out. Playing Edward Seymour in that, and then I've just started shooting Spooks, but can't talk about it. It's all top secret, I'm afraid.
Is it? Okay,
Yeah.
I'm sure. Yes. And Hanisaka, you're doing Agatha Christie.
Yes, I am.
In what way,
Witness-
shape, or form?
I'm doing a play, and we're at Tunbridge Wells at the moment, then we're going up to New Brighton, then we go down to Brighton, and then we're in Bromley and Richmond, and all over the shop. And it's called, it's for Bill Cunrack Productions, it's called Witness for the Prosecution, and I'm playing a character made famous by Marlene Dietrich. She's a German.
And do you get the sense now, having... was that your German...
Do you have to do that?
I do have to have a German accent.
It's early in the morning, though. You don't need to... I was thinking Danish, maybe. Do you feel now confident that Foyle's War will go on, you know, I mean, had that sort of blip, but do you think you have a sense that...
I don't know. There was lots of rumours last year that, we may take it to a different country, or, but
Paraguay. No,
Yeah.
I'm joking.
Foyle's Cold War.
Foyle's Cold War.
Well, there is more,
And you suggested
there's more
Foyle's
coming out.
Peace.
I did suggest Foyle's
Yeah.
piece, and also, well, I just think the characters of Sam and Adam are such lovely characters that one might want to know them better.
Thank you so much for coming in this morning.
Lovely
Thank
to
you very
see you.
much.
You can see Foyle's War Sunday night, 8 o'clock on ITV1.